start your Colourpuncture with a module which suits best your personal health needs, for example, if you have stress-related disturbances, period-related problems, in case of women, problem with your endocrine system, then you can join us at module 2 because it is all about endocrine system. And even you just learn this one, you would be able to manage yourself, your emotions, your mood, your hormones for years to come. In every module is a lot of treatment. If, for example, inflammatory diseases, recurrent infections, pains, inflammations, easy thing, lymphatic system, immune system, you might want to start with module 3 because module 3 is all about toxic reactions, pain. It's all about lymphatic system. So it's a lot of treatment for pretty much any kind of pain and any kind of inflammatory diseases, including subthreshold low-grade, what's called low-grade inflammation, which is so common, which is so difficult to treat because as a rule, as a consequence of something you had before, which was suppressed with pharmaceutical drugs or didn't manage properly, or maybe you didn't even take any tablets, but for example, you had a strong cold, but you decided to be like a real hero and you decided to go and work all the way when your body screamed for help and you got some kind of consequences from this because that what happens in such situations, same as with tablets, when we suppress the development of the disease, because body has its own ideas of how to manage disease. Acute diseases and physical traumas, acute injuries, are pretty much the only two things which are our bodies naturally designed to cope with. So body knows what to do, but if you don't give a chance, if you suppress it, or if you've been a hero and working instead of just resting and taking it easy. In acupuncture, it's called latent heat or frozen heat or hidden heat. Will lock in the inflammation in the body in a way, and that really lives on and start poisoning the whole system. Real toxins, this is module 3. If you have degenerative diseases, if you have chronic diseases, if you have stubborn diseases, if you have physical diseases of concrete origin, so you have a diagnosis. Also, if you had a physical trauma, like an accident, especially trauma to the head, then you might want to consider module 4 because it's all about degenerative diseases, massive energy stagnation. Modules 2, 3, and 4 provides a whole roadmap because it's stages of disease development. So disease development starts with endocrine disturbances, with functional disturbances, with little imbalance of sympathetic parasympathetic nervous system, stress-related diseases. So this is a situation when you have your high blood pressure, but you only have it when you're stressed. When you're lying down, reading a book, your blood pressure is totally normal. So you come into the doctor, and doctor, even so, they're quite happy to give you prescription medications. They don't know what to do because basically overall, your blood pressure is okay. It just only goes sky high when you're stressed. So this is the very beginning of things. But obviously, when you wake up and your blood pressure is sky high and it doesn't go away whether you're stressed or not, this is completely different situation. For example, if you're stressed and you're stressed for a long time, your body doesn't cope well, your immune system suffers. You get some kind of acute infection, acute inflammation, you get in your cold, flu, headache, stomachache, whatever is your specialty, cystitis, flare-up of arthritis. This is a reaction stage. This is a stage at which the body wants to expel the toxins and body is able to cope with that. And when I'm saying body is able, I mean that this is how it should be. And sometimes when our body is not able to gather enough strength to cope with that, this is why we need to provide extra help. Also, we need to provide extra help when our body is too eager to manage and give us too high a temperature, which could be dangerous in itself. It's all about management of this acute stage. It's all about being grateful to your body for providing this and really containing it in safe borders. If we fail to address our stress-related disturbances, endocrine system problems, autonomic nervous system problems, and we didn't support the body properly during this acute stage, then with time, it goes into degenerative stage. There are 3 stages of development. Now, what we do with natural medicines, with all of them, and Colorpuncture is no exception. With natural medicine, we take a disease where it is, on the stage it is, and we unraveling things back to the very root of the disease. So if, for example, you are even on this degenerative stage, what needs to happen? We need to do degenerative treatments, supporting with toxic, because naturally body will heal the opposite way. So it will go in reverse. It will go back in stages. The disease came at some point. Your chronic disease can go to acute stage, and from acute stage, we support, we manage, we welcome the reaction, and then it heals, and we go in functional stage where we can manage it with different means, because then we need to manage our stress. So if you want to focus on healing a physical condition, then you can take modules 2, 3, and 4, and it provides you with full map of how to get where you are on any stages. Energy stagnation, manifest diseases, degenerative stages, or acute inflammation, infection, low-grade inflammation, or stress-related diseases, from manifest diseases through reaction to functional disturbances to health. So this is a map, and then you would better off taking all 3 modules. But as I said, if it's just endocrine disorders, you can take module, or autonomic nervous system disorders, stress-related disorders, you can just take module 2. If this is more toxic, lymphatic, immune situation, pains, then you can just take module 3. This is fine too. When we are taking module 4, we are talking about degenerative diseases. So we really need to know the map how to get back. It's like literally about knowing what to do, because we are going back, we need a map. So if you have degenerative energy stagnation, manifest diseases, chronic, take modules 2, 3, and 4. And I would want to highlight that if you had at some point in your life any trauma, especially trauma to the head, you would highly benefit from the module 4, because many degenerative development are triggered by the trauma, especially trauma to the head. And do not be alarmed. It can take years, it can take decades, but basically head trauma, if it's not managed, then as it often isn't, then it tends to give this kind of development. So you're better off starting at this and then going back, regardless how you're feeling at the moment, because this will be more preventative approach. So this is the only exception, I would say, when you consider to start with module 4. And it seems strange that I started with modules 2, 3, and 4, but those are 3 modules, all disease development from the beginning to end, and then from this end point back to health.